Hi guys, it's Amy with Aim to Plan, and today I wanted to talk dividers. So, one of the things that I have loved being able to do with my planners, especially the happy planners, is be able to use my dividers as separators for my Frankenplanner. So, if you don't know what a Frankenplanner is, it is where you take multiple planners and combine it into one system, so essentially on one set of discs, and be able to use multiple different planners for different purposes, but it's on the same set of discs, so it feels like one planner. One of the ways that I love to be able to do a Frankenplanning system is to be able to use dividers as separators. Now, for I guess like the past year or so, the Happy Planner decided to move their back to school release to a July start. So one of the things that they essentially deleted was the August start dividers. So I don't have a great example of this just because this is not a complete set, but this is just an example of when they had like the color block or the academic year planners in like 2019, 2020, 2021. They had an August start. So again, it's not a great example because they're missing dividers, but it was August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. And so again, this is not a great set to use as an example because it's incomplete. But they decided, I think last year, the last back to school, so 2024 back to school release, all the academic planners moved from an August start to a July start, which was disappointing for me as a Frankenplanner simply because one of the ways that I actually use my dividers is as separators. And so that deleted essentially a set of dividers that I could use. But I noticed something super cool. So this is my 2025 update for the divider fiasco. It's not really a fiasco, like the whole divider situation. And that's this planner right here. This planner is from Walmart. And one of the things about this planner from Walmart is that it's a 15-month planner. So I did the flip through and I've been holding on to this just because I wanted to see if I wanted to use it. But as I was flipping through it just the other day, I noticed something cool about it. It starts in April. Let me show you something about April start planners. All right. April, May, June, July. It becomes an August start. So that's really cool because one of the ways that you can use dividers is to kind of have like a running task. So let me just go ahead and show you what this looks like with just a handful of dividers. I'm going to pull this one divider. This is August. I just pulled it straight from this April start / August start planner from Walmart, right? Here's another planner. Now this planner is an 18-month planner, 18-month from Happy Planner. These are also, well, actually this is considered the spring release. So this one is not really an academic year. It is the 18-month release that they released in the spring. So these are the planners that are right now coming on shelves. These are the July start planners. And so these start in July and go all the way for the rest of the year into the next year. That's the 18-month period. So again, these are July start planners. I'm going to go ahead and go in here and pull August, the August divider, right? And then last one, this is kind of a total mix of like a bunch of different planners. But one of the planners that I do have in here is a January start planner. Now these dividers are from the Bridgerton planner. This planner is a July start, so this is the calendar year planners that Happy Planner releases in the fall. And so these start in January and they are the 12th month planners that are typically released in the fall. And so again, these dividers start in January and they go through December. And just like with the others, I am going to pull out the August divider. Now this divider might be for the wrong planner, but this is also, no, this is actually a July start planner. So I should have prepared a little bit better. Let me find the August divider. It must be over here. Yes, okay. I just had them a little bit mixed up, but here's Bridgerton planner. I'm going to pull this out. Now, one of the ways that I love to Frankenplan is to use dividers, as I already mentioned, but it's one of those things where I personally currently use clear dividers, but if you don't want to pay for clear dividers, one of the ways that you can do this Frankenplanner system is to use the dividers that are within the Happy Planner. So these are all August start planners. Now, if you pulled the weekly pages, the monthly spread, and the weekly pages as well, you can see that you're able to use these dividers without having them overlap each other. So if you, for example, got 3 January start planners, the August dividers would all kind of line up and you wouldn't be able to see one past the other. Here, because one is an August start, one is a July start, and one is a January start, you're able to see all 3 of them at the same time and be able to flip to each of these sections. And so you can save your top tabs, like bookmarks, top tab dividers, for marking out the days that you need to move into each of these sections without using those dividers to mark out actual planners, like separating the planners. So hopefully that makes sense. I just thought it was really cool that there is a return of the August start dividers, and I wanted to record a video and just kind of chat about it. But this is kind of cool. I am going to link in the description one of the videos where I set up a very similar system with my How to Frankenplan series. I did a very similar system and did, I guess, a more detailed through of a setup using different dividers like this. But I hope that if you use that system, you are able to find these 3 dividers, because this is really cool. You're able to do that. And what I did in that other video is I used a blank divider to fill in this 4th tab, so you can put four planners together without needing like separate dividers. It's like a really cool system. So again, watch that video if you're interested in it. I just wanted to hop on and chat about the fact that there is now an August start planner again. So it went away for a year and now it's back. So that's kind of cool. I think it's cool, at least. What do you think? Just let me know. And do you Frankenplan? If you Frankenplan, how do you Frankenplan? I would love to hear your thoughts about it. This is just one of the, I guess, like more economical ways that you can do it. Of course, you would need all these planners, so I guess it's not that much cheaper, but it is at least a way to have these planners, but not use the dividers. Not use the. Does that make sense? Like, you're not replacing these dividers with like frosted tabs or anything else, right? You're able to use the dividers as is to separate your sections. So I think that's cool, at least. So give me your thoughts, give me questions, comments, whatever you have. Let's just chat about dividers. I hope you enjoyed this video. Very quick and short, but I wanted to just, again, show you the August start dividers. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, and until the next video. Bye, guys.